Hi, this is Katie Becker, Executive Director at Parenting Matters, and I am here with our good friend Joey Brannon with Axiom Strategic.
Thank you, Katie.
We go back a little ways, don't we?
A long ways. I got involved with Parenting Matters back in the Dave Potter days. I don't know, it's
Okay.
probably been 15, maybe 20 years. I don't know, but it's been a long time.
Just a minute or two, really.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. If we can remember that far back,
You know,
what first got you involved with Parenting Matters?
it was a request by Dave.
Mm-hmm.
He was looking for board members, and we'd gotten to know each other playing golf. He said, I'd really like to have you on the board. I was probably on too many boards at the time. Found out how many boards I was on,
Mm-hmm.
and they said that's way too many. You got to cut it back to one. And I was the chair of another board at the time, so I begged them to let me do two. And
Okay.
so Parenting Matters made the
We
cut.
made the
You made the
cut.
cut. So
Well, sorry, whoever those people were. But thank you for sticking with us for all
yeah.
this time. We're just finishing today our final component for our second strategic planning session together.
Mhm.
My predecessor, Katrina Bellemare, had the chance to do that with you previously, and this has been really, really amazing. Tell me, what are the three things a company should think about when they're starting this process?
The biggest thing is that you're building a discipline that's going to pay forward for years and
Mhm.
years and years.
Mhm.
It's not a one-time thing. We talk about strategic planning and execution. It's always the execution that's
Yeah.
going to make the difference. So it's a heavy lift um, initially to get started and wrap your head around all these big decisions you have to make, which is what you guys have been doing.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of discussion and sometimes some angst and great debate back and forth. And once that's settled, now you just kind of have to adopt this new routine of we're going to put our head down and we're going to execute month in, month out, week in, week out. And if teams will stay with it for 2 or 3 years, now they have this whole new skill set. It's almost like a new group of muscles that the team has learned to exercise, and they outperform. Started doing this 20 years ago. I just saw the difference in businesses
Yeah.
that would carve out that time initially and then protect it going forward. And you could look at their results compared to the same business across the street. And we saw the results. And so we said, well, why are we not seeing nonprofits adopt these same tools? It's part of our effort to give back. And just, we believe that an organization is an organization. It's a for-profit business. It's a nonprofit.
Yeah.
They're both trying to change the world in some way.
You know, it's interesting when you're talking about the strategic planning process, and I guess, yeah, we have to continue to do the thing, right? Not just put it on the shelf. But there's so many parallels between the strategic planning process and that business coaching that you've provided us and the way we work with families in the home,
Mm-hmm.
right? I like to say you might have a personal trainer, you have a financial advisor, you have a business advisor. Who is your parental advisor? Who can help you with your parenting
Yeah.
skills?
Well, I'll tell you, I came because I got invited to the board.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the board. I started hearing about all this work that was happening with parents, and I was like, can I be a client
Yeah.
and a board member too?
Yeah.
And so we started working with one of your parenting educators. And to be honest, I ripped things off from Terry, who was coming and sitting on our couch, be like, we got to be doing this with business owners, because
Yeah.
it very much was the coaching. One of the biggest struggles we've had over 20 years is educating business owners that you need a relationship like this. If it's not us, it needs to be somebody else, but you need somebody coming in who can see the bigger picture because they're not inside the frame.
Mm-hmm.
We have to make that same case to parents. Like, you shouldn't do this on your own. And having somebody come in from Parenting Matters who just basically walks along with you. They say, what are your goals? What are you trying to do? What are we trying to accomplish? It's a great experience, but also a great lesson that when you're trying to do something alone, you're not going to make as much progress as you would if you had somebody else with you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for coming along with us on that journey, professionally with our work, personally with your family, and then, of course, continuing on as a compassionate company.
And we look at you guys as one of the most impactful things we're able to contribute to.
Well, thank you. And if you are interested in working with Joey and his team, how would they get a hold of you?
We have a website, Axiom Strategic. So we've got clients all over the place, and we work with businesses to build and execute strategic plans and to kind of upskill their leadership talent, because it all comes down to the people who are actually doing the work. Mm-hmm. So that's what we do. You can find us, hopefully not too hard.
Well, thanks again for your time today. It's been a pleasure working with you. We continue to grow and become better every day. And thanks again for stopping by.
It's my pleasure.